is gathering in Washington for a three-day meeting that could reshape the Republican Party. This year's Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, comes on the heels of GOP losses in the House last fall, and of course Mitt Romney's defeat in the race for the White House. Joining me now is Patrick Millsaps, who was Chief of Staff for Newt Gingrich's 2012 presidential campaign. Welcome, Patrick.
Hey, how are you, Carol?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us. There's been some criticism about who was invited to speak at CPAC this year. What's your sense of that?
Well, I think the GOP has got, and I'm sorry, it's very loud behind me. I think the GOP and members of my party or conservatives need to be more concerned right now about not who's standing behind the podium, but the people in the seats. Those are the people that are very interested in ideas, and they're the people that are going to get people elected. And so we have focused so much on who's speaking that I think we really need to turn the cameras on who's sitting in these seats and saying, hey, where are you from? What organizations are you involved in? What issues interest you? And get them engaged and involved. That's what the Obama campaign did so well, and just quite frankly just beat us on micro-politicking like that.
Well, the Republican Party wants to put a new face on it because it had problems in the last election. And I guess my point is by inviting people like Donald Trump and Sarah Palin and giving them the bulk of the time on stage, isn't that defeating the purpose?
Well, that's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, you might make that argument. On the other hand, CPAC is getting a lot of coverage because of Donald Trump and Sarah Palin. So, for you asking me the questions right now, and that's been the story, obviously, I mean, quite frankly, that's one of the reasons I'm at CPAC right now. I've never been to a CPAC, but there was so much attention and interest in this conference that it was interesting for me to come to.
Yeah, but Christie wasn't invited. I would say that there would be enormous media attention focused on CPAC if perhaps Rand Paul had the bulk of the speaking time, or if Chris Christie had been invited.
Well, I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with it. I can't explain it. But at the end of the day, the program is what it is, and the fact of the matter is we have a conference room, conference center full of people that are excited about conservative ideals, and it's those people we've got to plug into.
Patrick Millsaps, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll let you get back to it.
Thank you.